this. So my student came, the moment she came out of the exam hall, after she finished her paper, she texted me, said that there's this question that she didn't know how to do. So after that, she drew it out and showed me. Yeah, so the first instance, I think everybody will be stumped. But if you look at the question carefully, it is possible to be done easily, but you must be able to break down the question. So usually this kind of question, okay, you need to be able to rearrange certain parts. So then after that, it will be easier for you to see what is happening in the question. So I continue from here. So now, if you have answers, please just type it in. Good. I see some of you typing answers in. Okay, so I know that you're on the right track or not. Okay, 36 is correct. 336.74 is also correct for the area. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, for the parameter, sorry, not for the area. So let's look at how to do this type of question. The more you do, the better you will get. Okay, so if you don't get it now, okay, after you see a few more times, you will know how to do this type of question already. So if you see, right, this is the diameter. Okay, the diameter is the same because of the identical semicircle. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to label this as A. Okay. Then the other diameter here, okay, the second semicircle, I'll label, this is the first semicircle, second semicircle, third semicircle. So this part here, okay, I'm going to label it as B. Okay, can't really see. Let me change color. Okay. So we will let this be A. Okay. This, we'll let this be B. So if you see carefully, okay, there are three semicircles of different, okay, they show different dimension or part of the diameter. So we need to know, okay, what's going on here. So if you can see, okay, semicircle 3, this is B. And then this semicircle, okay, the fourth one resembles the one that is number 2. This looks the same. Okay, and then the fifth one looks the same as the first one. So what happened here is you will be able to see that this is actually your B as well. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw the diameter based on semicircle 1, 2, 3. Remember, the diameter does not change. It is the same because the semicircle are the same. So I'm just showing you how we can arrange the length that they give, okay, how we can figure out the unknown. So number 1, okay, this is 22 cm. This is your A. And for number 2, perfectly fit in the middle. Which part is in the middle? I never put in the middle. This is not in the middle. This is 22. This is A. I don't know how long is A. The 12 cm, it is not in the middle. We do not know if it's in the middle or not. But we know that, okay, but we do know that this A, okay, plus 12 plus another side, which is B, will add up to give you the diameter. And then for semicircle 3, okay, this 16, how do we know it's in the middle? Okay, now, because why? This, okay, semicircle, let me just, this semicircle here, okay, and this semicircle, they have the same diameter. They share the same B. Okay, so if this part, okay, this part, we know from the from the second semicircle, this is 12. The longer side is shared among the one with 22. Then here must be A. Then this part must be B. So you have to be able to see, yeah, the relationship between the semicircles. So once I'm done with 1, I can go to 2. So I know 2 is made up of A, 12, and B. So what I'm going to do is, I will let the A be the same side. So it's easy for me to see. And then I have B and I have 12 cm. Okay, you can actually see something from here already. If you are able to see that, okay, this part here, I have A and B. A is the same, and then this part is B. You'll be able to find out what's B. So in this case, to find B, okay, is 22 cm minus 12 cm. That will give you 10 cm. So I can find out one part of it. Okay, but it's okay. I find out B first. Then let's go on and see. What is semicircle tree? Semicircle tree is made up of B and 16. So what I can do is B and 16 cm. So can I find the diameter? I can, because I already know what's my B, right? My B is 10. My B is 10. So the diameter will be 16 cm plus 10 cm plus 10 cm. That will give you 36 cm. So that's how you can get 36 cm, by breaking into parts that you can understand. Okay, now, next part. Okay, so for circles, there are only there are 4 ways that they can ask you. Number 1, pi equals to, read the question, 3.14. Or number 2, they can ask you 22 out of 7. Number 3, they can ask you to leave in terms of pi. Number 4, okay, so 1, 2, 3. The 4th one is to use calculator value of pi. So that means this one will require you to round off to 2 decimal places, because the calculator pi value is a long string of numbers. So please read carefully what the question gives you. What did the question give to you? Whether or not is it 3.14, 22 out of 7, leave in terms of pi, or use calculator pi. Because all these matters in your answer, okay? And if you read carefully, you will avoid making, okay, by using the wrong value. Because sometimes students assume, oh, it's 22 over 7, but it's actually not, it's 3.14. So be careful when you read the question. Now, we are supposed to find perimeter. Okay, perimeter means the outside, the outline. So we're going to do this now. Okay, if you see carefully, I'm going to outline. Semicircle, semicircle, 1 circle. Then semicircle, semicircle, another 1 circle. So another semicircle. So total, you will see that total number of circles will be 2.5 or 2.5 circles. Okay, the circumference. After that, that's not all. Perimeter means outside. You have to go all the sides, okay, all the straight lines you also have to add. So you need to add 22, 12, 16, 12, 22. So to get perimeter, you need to do 2 things. Number 1 is to find out all the curved sides, which is the circumference. Number 2 is add in all the straight lines that are being highlighted, that are outside of the figure, which is around it. Okay, so let's start with the first part. Area of 2.5 circles. So pi, is it area? Sorry, circumference. Okay, pi times d, and you must times 2.5 circles, because, okay, circumference of 2.5 circles, okay, this is 1 circle, then you times 2.5. So pi will be calculator pi. Diameter in this case, we already found is 36 and times 2.5. Okay, now they say leave your answer in terms of pi or use calculator. Use calculator, right? So what we will do is we will calculate in terms of pi first. 36 and 2.5. Okay, wait. Times 2.5. You leave it this way first, which is 90 pi. We will evaluate in the last step. So now let's find the perimeter. Perimeter of figure. Okay. The figure will be, let me do it. You will get you 90 pi, which is the circumference of the circles. Okay, the 2.5 circles, followed by 22, followed by 12, followed by 16, followed by 12, and followed by 22 again. So if you add this whole thing to calculator, I'm showing you how you should be keying your calculator. So you can key 90 pi. Okay, you see long string of number. Then you just continue adding. Okay, all the numbers that you're supposed to add, all the straight lines. Okay, then once you're done, you write down, okay, the 366.74. They want 2 decimal place. So I will give 3 decimal place. I put dot, 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 then I round it off. 366.74. 2 decimal place. So this is the answer. Okay, you evaluate your pi in the last step so that you do not have issue writing long string of numbers. You can keep it towards the end and key into your calculator. Some of you will ask, can I don't write this step straight right answer? Can, but make sure that you use the approximate sign. Okay, so this is for question 16. Now, the last one. Okay, so in that year, the toughest 2 questions is actually this and the number patterns question. Later, I'll tell you why, but these are the only 2 questions that I think that is very challenging, okay, for most students that year. Okay, these are the 2 lah. Okay, so can I go on now? Okay, I move on. So please write in the correct units. So the first one is 36 cm. The second one is 366.74